Let's dive into the transfer portal on the college platform. Two really different stories. We have Chubba Purdy, the quarterback who left Florida State, formerly at Perry. We have Cade Bennet, who left Oklahoma State just a week ago and decides to go on to greener pastures. Jordan Ham knows all, tells all on the college platform portal front. This would not have happened a year ago with the transfer portal, either one of these stories. So they're really interesting, Jordan. Let's start first with Chubba Purdy. I get told in early November he's leaving Florida State. I wouldn't imagine a quarterback would still be on the board of his caliber all the way to now. But the twists and turns on this one, what did you make out of his decision to go to Nebraska?
Yeah, and that just speaks to everything that's been happening at the quarterback position with the transfer portal, because just this week, JT Daniels put his name into the transfer portal. So it's how frequently things change and guys are moving and then all these dominoes start happening. So I know that Chubba had to navigate that quite a bit with some of the schools he was talking to. It felt like it was a two-horse race for the most part, Oklahoma and Nebraska. And Nebraska is the one that really was able to separate themselves. And I think Mark Whipple had so much to do with that. The new OC and quarterback coach, he was at Pitt at the beginning of this process, and then he made the move over. It's really interesting because Adrian Martinez, the 4-year starter, transferred from Nebraska to Kansas State. Nebraska already took a transfer from Casey Thompson, who was at Texas, and now Chubba Purdy coming in. So they're really trying to add depth to that quarterback room. And these are going to be two playmakers battling it out for the starting position.
And it did come down to an impressive visit from Oklahoma, but Nebraska even more impressive and a good fit there. Mm-hmm. Over to Cade Bennet. Here's a lineman that, linemen are a valued commodity. And he decides on San Diego State. And I look at this and say, what a smart move. What'd you make out of that one?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. This is, he is a run heavy offensive lineman, and that is an offense he is going to go thrive in. And for, Chubba and the Purdy family, they took their time, about a month to 6 week process. For Cade, it was a week. He put his name in the portal, and within a week, he was already committed to San Diego State, and that was with about 20 schools reaching out to him. I think that this is an awesome fit. They recruited Arizona well. There's already quite a few guys from State 48 on the roster, so I think he's just going to fit in and thrive right off the bat.
Yeah, and they've sent players on to the NFL as offensive linemen, so I think a very good fit for him there. Arizona State was heavy in the portal this last week. Talk about that a little bit from your view and what they were able to do.
Yeah, they added two guys from the transfer portal at positions of need, I would think. Paul Tyson, quarterback, was over at Alabama. This is the great grandson of Paul Bear Bryant. And he was a 4-star guy out of the class of 2019. And I think for this scenario, this is a guy that can slot on in. They have Jaden Daniels, incumbent starter, plenty of experience, probably one more year at Arizona State. And then they have quite a bit of youth in that quarterback room. You have Trenton Bourguet, who is also class of 2019, as the backup, and then a couple of, of the younger guys. So I think that's getting another body in there, and another guy that has experience now playing behind quite a few NFL quarterbacks in his time at Alabama. So I think them getting an experienced guy in there was really important for them. And then Chris Martinez, we just talked about San Diego State. He was an interior lineman there, a guard, started all 13 games for San Diego State last year, now making the transfer over to Tempe. And this was a huge position of need for them. ASU is losing 3 starting offensive linemen this year. Again, another guy with a lot of college football experience. So that can help them up front for sure.
That is Jordan Ham, knows all, tells all on the transfer and college football platform.